All right, Aries, welcome in. I hope you're doing great. This is a timeless reading for Aries. Whenever you see this reading and the title resonates for you, this is for you. So if you're seeing this right off the bat, or I don't know, 3 years from now, whenever you're seeing this reading, if the title resonates for you, there's a message in here for you. So let's see what wants to come through for Aries right now. What wants to come through for Aries? Let's see. Resistance. This is the Empath Oracle deck. It's one of my favorites. One of my first decks, actually. Haven't used it in a while. Resistance. Chameleon. Fire. So there you are. Your fire energy coming through really nicely there. I feel like some of you are understanding that your job is to step into your power right now. Some of you who have had some experiences of people resisting you or people pushing back on your power, it's like it's time to boldly take a bold action. I feel like this isn't really what happens for a lot of Aries, but I'm speaking to someone here who tries to fit in or tries to get other people on board. You know, the quintessential diplomat. Your opposite sign is Libra. And so Aries can be seen as balancing out Libra and vice versa. If you have too much energy of people pleasing or anything like that, you're being asked to step into that fire, into that Aries energy. And it's just like it sounds, right? Stepping into the fire, you could feel like, oh, wow, like something's going to blow up on me if I do that, or that's why you may have been resisting this. But this is your power, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. This is really a time for power, a time for, I'm going to say like balanced power or like masculine and feminine power of yours to be uh, used in a way that benefits yourself, but also benefits a situation without being a people pleaser. To learn how to do something like that is really going to be important. Okay. Or you're being asked to learn it now. Underneath is the Seven of Pentacles, the Star card, the Five of Cups. Here's the Strength card and the Lover's card. Wow. Going in a beautiful direction here with the Five of Cups. Five of Cups right here. Going in a beautiful direction with the Ten of Cups. Okay. So what's showing up here, the cards that are underneath that I just pulled are all things that are going on in your body or going on with you that you may or may not be conscious of. And there are still some past hurts. Okay. There's still some past hurts that need to be purged, need your attention. And that can be why this resistance is happening. If you have resistance in your heart chakra for being open to love or being open to relationship in a balanced way, where you actively assert yourself, but also are a benevolent sort of leader, benevolent leader, Libra, Aries, right? Benevolent leadership. And if you and your relationships have either been too much Aries, sort of bigfooting people or not really listening to other people's needs, or too compliant, that's what needs to come into balance right now. And I do feel like it's stemming from some past hurt. So this can be some past life hurts, karma that you've incurred. Something like that needs to be released. If you've had not necessarily even a recent, but a pain from the past. And it's going to take some courage to step into that, to really work with that kind of healing. I feel like you might have just been existing up until now, not really feeling on fire, not really feeling your biggest potential or your biggest love, your biggest joy, not really feeling that. It's kind of deadening the energy of what's going on, right? Whatever is in front of you. If you have a new opportunity for love, the way to really maximize that is to purge any inauthentic people pleasing. I think most people pleasing is inauthentic, by the way. Okay. So you're showing up as the Ace of Wands. I like this. What a spark. Aries is having a spark right now. Hoo-ha. All right. Situation is the Magician. Here's the opportunity. Surrender. Surrender to some situation, even if it feels a little painful. It's going to benefit you in the long run because that's a choice. Love is a choice. Love is also behavior. And if we can talk a good game, but are we really behaving in love? Are we behaving from a place of love? And love is vulnerability. Love is allowing someone else to really see you. What's going on here? 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Oh, check you out. The Queen of Wands. Again, healing. The other healing card. The Star card and the 4 of Swords. Definitely some healing. King of Swords, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like I'm speaking to some of you who are either blocking out a tyrant or blocking your own tyrant, or thinking that the active energy, the powerful you is going to be too much. Okay. And so you temper that. Okay. Fair enough. Right. You temper that. You're like, well, sometimes it needs this and sometimes it needs that. That's awesome. But this 2 of Swords says, I'm really blocking my truth. Okay. I'm blocking my truth by not really being authentic with it or stepping into it. The way to manifest the future with this, there's the Magician card, is to honor the spark. Okay. Honor the spark. You might have a possibility of a relationship coming in. And that's why this is like preparation for that, preparing for the big love, right? We're preparing here for the big love. I like that. So 4 of Wands and 8 of Wands with this Queen of Wands. There's a lot of passion. This could be happening when you watch this. This could be happening in the next 4 to 8 weeks. There's someone coming in, Queen of Wands. There's someone coming in, could be a Leo, okay? Because I've got this Leo card here now a couple times. Could be a Leo, a Gemini, an Aquarius. Lots of Gemini here. Aquarius too. Gemini and Aquarius, Leo. Look, a lot of that energy here. I feel like it has something to do with communication, okay? Because this is Mercury energy and the 8 of Wands. Now, if you're reading this or listening to this during a Mercury retrograde, that could delay things because of a lack of communication. The communication is kind of held up by something. Very common in Mercury retrograde. What you want to do is look at the sign, whatever sign Mercury is in when it goes retrograde, and whatever house you have it in your astrology will tell you what part of your life is having trouble with communication. Okay. And where you need to review it, where you need to do something different. If you want to jump onto my astrology class and ask questions about your own chart, you're welcome to. There's a link below. I'll drop that link in there so you can jump on if you like. And I just feel like there's some kind of a lot of talking, a lot of communication. That's how you're going to know this is the relationship I'm talking about. Is talking about. You're talking, I'm talking, we're all talking. This feels very like there's a lot of passion potential with this person. But I feel like you end up going, okay, I'm fire hosing this person, or I'm blurting at this person, or I know that that's a pattern of mine. So I'm going to work on healing it. I'm going to work on healing this very sharp King of Swords way of communicating too. All right. That's not helpful. I know that's not helpful because of past hurts. I know it's not helpful. So I'm going to, take a break here and, surrender to knowing what I need to do. Okay. There is no change without self-reflection. People who don't look at themselves. And if you're afraid to ask the question, what if I'm wrong? Or what if this isn't something that's helping me? What if this way of being in the world isn't helping me? If you're afraid to ask that question, then I feel like your intuition knows that the answer is yes. If you're afraid to ask that question, then first of all, no self-reflection isn't going to get you anywhere. And second of all, if you're afraid of that question, then even more reason to take a look at, well, why am I afraid to look at myself? Why is that? Because I feel like most of you who are watching this reading are not afraid to look at themselves. You likely have the feminine energy of you, of collaboration and understanding and like this kind of experience, right? You likely have that. But if you haven't been able to land that in your life, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And, you know, you have the potential here, this Two of Cups behind him, but there's some spilled milk here. There might be something also to close out of. So there could be some kind of purge going on here. Right, what I said about resistance to looking at yourself, and there's that resistance card. Being a chameleon, I'm just going to, you know, cover it up by being very talkative or very communicative. I almost feel like the less said, the better, or the less people, you know, because sometimes talking a lot can be a people-pleasing kind of thing. You're just trying to figure out what works with somebody. So what is this Five of Cups? Clarify the Five of Cups for me. Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Look at that. I feel like you're moving away from someone who was a tyrant. Yeah, Nine of Cups jumping out as you just saw. I feel like some of you are purging a masculine energy or an experience of masculine that has not helped you. So it could be an actual person, or it could be a way of being assertive. It could be a way of being too sort of conciliatory. I'm getting the word conciliatory. And I feel like you just see this as an opportunity to move on from an old way of being in the world. I also feel like some of you are healing father energy, a way of being too deferential to a father, or too assertive to bullying at a father, or something like that, or vice versa, or that father was very bullying of you. Okay, that's the key to moving in the direction, because I feel like your masculine might have been a little out of whack here. Aries is very masculine. Fire is masculine. And it's interesting, the feminine energy right here of this Strength card, Courage, is about looking internally and seeing where we might need to work on ourselves in order to get what we want, legitimately, authentically, to get what we want, to be happy. It's like, why hasn't this worked? Why haven't I been able to do this in my life? I feel like you have a masculine energy that you're needing to balance inside of you. Now, this Mercury energy of communication, it could come out in that way. All right. It could be too assertive or too directive or not directive enough. Yeah. Messages. Hermit. Wisdom. Five of Wands. Fool. You're getting free of some kind of either fear of conflict, fear of a person in the past who's been very conflict oriented. And instead you're sort of looking at that relationship and taking away the key learnings, the things that you need to learn about it. And one of the things is, if someone was really directive at you, if someone was really narcissistic in your past, or someone was really like super bullying, then what do you learn from that? You're learning that either I sort of, turtle or cower, or I come at people, right? That needs to be balanced. This love that's coming in, and in the extended, I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign so we can talk about that, who's coming in. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. There's something here about a pattern where someone's either too powerful financially or not powerful at all. It's like an all or nothing kind of thing. There's really a lot of imbalances going on with your relationships, and maybe even a fear of conflict or too much conflict. Like, where are you in this balance? Okay, where are you in this balance? So I'm going to go deeper into this reading. I'll look at what you don't see coming. I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign, and I'll get a sense of the next or guidance from your guides. Okay, all right. Link is below if you want to continue on, Aries. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.